Unfortunately, what they did cost them. Yike is looking to flank. Brokenblade has disrupted. Root comes down. Comp spell shield is now unavailable. Larssen trying to get the damage. Yike will be secured. Szygenda's got the kill onto Mikyx. And Hansama and Brokenblade are running for their lives.
Of getting the Jinx into a different position. You have the power of the Lantern. You can get her out of dodge from the Sejuvani, and that's really what you need to do. Position, wait for reset, let the Jinx take over a fight.
And that's the problem, is that if you go towards the late game, it feels like G2 have so many tools to take over those fights. And it feels like, again, the onus is on Koi to get the ball rolling early, play through the mid lane, lean into your side lanes, and actually unlock Larssen on the map.
Yeah, everything's going to be about mid lane and top side for Koi here. Bot lane, you don't even have to pay attention to it. Maybe sometimes they might need a little push in, but all you really want to play for in the early game is where you have the setup, and that's for your solo lanes.
The question I have is Koi's composition. It looks a little bit more finicky, a little bit more challenging to execute than the likes of the Maokai, the Gragas, for example. So in terms of how they play this...
You're going to try and go for anything. Malrang, again, just going to try and play towards this mid, make sure they're spotting exactly what's going on. Good trade from Brokenblade in the top side, though, so at the moment, this Gragas doing work against the Jayce.
Yeah, that body slam was so good into the hammer form from Szygenda. They're dead even as far as the lanes are concerned. Bottom also trading, just pushing the CS. Keep an eye on the junglers there. Yike making his way to that eastern quadrant. Malrang making his way north. Could look to come in behind Brokenblade.
Yeah, look for topside here. How is BB going to pilot this? This is a slow pushing wave into him. He does not have a lot of mana. Malrang could come around the tri-bush, and that would be favorable for him. BB, it's about respecting the enemy jungle pathing here.
Flash is available here for Brokenblade. Takes the shock blast to the face, picks up first blood. Malrang will be able to get the reply, 1-for-1.
He respects Malrang. He apparently just doesn't respect Szygenda. Immediately flashing onto the Jayce and getting that kill. Brilliant stuff from Brokenblade now to just even it up, especially since TP back in and get that win.
Oh, Flame Chompers are down. Constant able to use that spell shield. The death sentence connects, and Trymbi is smashed backwards. Mikyx's able to escape with his life, and Hansama gets the kill.
That's honestly a big mistake. You should not be able to be picked apart like that as Koi's bot lane. You already know that the support is down here, the jungler is down here, if not the lowest, if I remember correctly. So this is a guy who does a lot with little. Question is, how much can he do if he actually gets more?
We're going to have to see if we can get the cross map.
I mean, take a look at this, yeah. Malrang's going to be jumping in onto Caps. Beautiful charm. And Caps will be falling in just a moment. Spirit Rush goes out, and one last auto. Larssen picking up the kill in the combo.
Great start for Koi, for Larssen there. The fact that you actually managed to get that play, now you can lean down into the dragon. Let's Trymbi.
Mikyx connects to the death sentence, pulls Trymbi back with the flay. Ignite is ticking, and Trymbi's stepping out.
Around G2, had a ward on the red buff, so they knew they could just start up the Drake.
We hold our breath there. Literally, we're just waiting to see whether or not
where's this going.
The times I've had to this series. I probably need to get a heart check after this.
What I absolutely love, the observers toggle over to Brokenblade so you can see his body slam is available. Flash is 2, will connect. Oh, no! Out, not enough damage yet. Down to 100. Malrang arrives just in time. Brokenblade is killed by Szygenda.
Oh, the barrel! It's not swapped in time. That's a drunken man on the top side.
Brokenblade overstepping the mark and punished for it. While that's happening, down in the bottom lane, Szygenda's been able to get himself a plate.
Immediately G2 are roaming towards the mid lane though. They want to put the Rift Herald here, Dragon in 30 seconds. They want to see if they can find the pick on Trymbi again, who might be just caught out. This little Lulu scares me every time I see a Thresh beside her.
Flash is available for Trymbi. Yike is holding on to the ulti for now. But Mikyx's the man you gotta watch. Death Sentence connects onto the minion. Mikyx's already stunned up from the prison, flashes away and taken down by the tick of 4 Trymbi.
Definitely watch that.
Yeah, me too, bro. I was watching that. Koi was watching that. You were watching that.
Eyes on it, and unfortunately Mikyx does fall. Larssen.
Oh, hold up.
The charm is connected. Hansama dropped to 50%, and Larssen holding on to that Spirit Rush. Malrang coming in behind the tower. Yike is here. He does have the ulti as well, if he needs it. But more importantly, Koi could make a move for the dragon.
And here you have it. This is what G2 needed to do initially, though. They had top lane pressure. Then Comp was too busy to move into the mid lane. Then G2 was supposed to move down there, move into the Drake, and get that for themselves. And now Drake stacking is off.
All right, now Caps going forward. Spell shield used. Comp not going to be hit by the ultimate. Rift Herald has been dropped, and Trymbi will be backed up by Larssen. Charm won't find the target. Shelly gets the boop. And it will be the tower being the suffer. But the dragon secured by Core. We are still dead even as far as the first 13 minutes of the game has been played out.
Yeah, even if Caps actually hit his abilities there, Koi actually had really good movement up towards Com to bandage this top side of the map, so maybe Caps even should be thankful he didn't hit that.
So the question I'm going to ask you, Gulborg, as this game continues to play out on an even footing, you favor either of these compositions? Do you start to see any trends that can predict now the next few movements of the map?
Well, I think still that G2 has a lot of ways to actually dictate it with Mikyx if they're walking around him, if they're setting him up properly. One death sentence into the Maokai should just be a kill. But the thing is, the same can be said for Koi as well with Larssen if they start moving him around with the charm, with the follow-up as well. I think a lot of this game is going to come down to the execution of it.
I think a lot of it's going to come down to as well how much resources Koi can give towards comp. They're leaving him on side lanes. They want this Sivir to be big.
Wow.
Once again, death sentence connects. Box was dropped. Flay as well. Szygenda flashes for his life. The zap connects. Death sentence. Mikyx just does not miss. But the Glacial Prison will at least lock him up. Malrang gets one in reply. Hansama did secure that kill, though, the third of the game. Trymbi continues to chase, but
Give it a lot of control. Brokenblade, though, not actually having that push in bot side does help out a little bit where Szygenda can start to move up. And maybe you can start to take some pop shots at G2 here. But right now, G2 not really feeling comfortable with Caps on reset to try and move into the Dragon.
Yeah, Caps pushed that top wave all the way to the inner turret. Has recalled now and looking to rejoin the team. Dragon is up in 3 seconds. The Rift Herald will be dropped in the middle lane, just applying more pressure that Koi need to deal with. 4 members already here on the mid river, and Szygenda's making his way up, which G2 are now already grouping. So, Gulborg, 5 members of G2 starting to stack. They take a shock blast to the face, and they're going to start off this Dragon.
Yeah, this is where it becomes difficult. Only 1 ward left on Trymbi, and they're looking on it once again.
The Fate Seal is not going to be enough. The fantastic prison is going to interrupt Caps for now. Looking to re-engage. Oh, it's Mikyx. That's already taken down Larssen, and Caps just out of range of that shock blast. Malrang's running for his life, and Koi are in full retreat. Szygenda is going to drop the hammer down, but actually interrupted. 2 kills to G2 and the Dragon as well.
Koi committed so much to try and kill Caps that they had nothing left for the rest of G2, and G2 with Hansama free fire in the backline, able to take down Malrang and will get that second Dragon for themselves. Yeah. The previous winners to see if they can get to the top apart from Fnatic.
I mean, they do have to knock over the Nexus for this game. It's still a 5,000 goal lead. As Caps is looking to chase down Szygenda. Brokenblade finds himself in front of 3 members of Koi. Teleport from Larssen as well. That's 5 members chasing Brokenblade. He's not going to be able to get away for now. Body slams over the wall, chased by Larssen. By some time, by going golden, and now Larsen's the target. He's being fired on from Hansama. Fate is sealed from
Yikes from behind
with his life, and Yike throws down the ulti. That will force a couple of flashes. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
Composite time. That Sivir, that scaling aspect. The problem for Koi right now is that he's an item behind Hansama.
And you've got, scaling in the Yone, you got scaling in the beefcakes that are in the top comparatively, but Brokenblade.
I mean, he started this fight technically, trying to defend that tower, has bought some time. And there's a G2 to arrive. Mikyx connects with the death sentence, flays backwards, and the Flame Chomper is not going to be able to do enough. While that's happening, Dragon is secured, and yet another kill goes to Hansama.
It's a 1-for-1. The Drake goes over to G2, but it's a cross map for available if we decide to actually fight it.
And Caps just hit level 18. That's a 2-level advantage over Larssen. He has the teleport if he needs it, and he's on the inhibitor turret. The rest of G2 playing defense for now.
This is your base for second Dragon. Koi, you can't fight this. You need to find some way to get the engage, but Malrang doesn't want to just go for it, and Caps is clearing out everything.
This is 4 versus 5. Brokenblade still around here. Szygenda on the other side, recalling to answer on the push, and now we have a 4 versus 4 around Drake.
All right, Szygenda in the face of Caps in the base. Dragon is down to 4,000. A fight could ensue. Yike comes out from Maokai and Malrang. They trade 1-for-1. Dragon is secured. The soul goes to G2. Caps is engaging on Szygenda, and the rest of G2 look to have won the 4 versus 4 for now. Trymbi and Comp running for their lives. Larssen cut off from the rest of the team. Caps has already taken down 1 Nexus turret. He's setting his sights on the second, but he's forced to back away. The rest of Koi could look to flank him. Yike is not done. He's trying to chase Sejuvani down, but I think Malrang will be able to escape.
Yeah, flanking Sivir, haven't seen this one so often. Cap still going forward though, Soul unbound.
Well, 1 versus 3, Trymbi throws out the wild
that's a poly.
and Polymorph will be able to help secure the kill, but So much damage was done, and the rest of G2 are now on yet another inhibitor turret. Koi have been pulled completely apart.
G2 are just playing ring around the rosy with them. Koi don't feel comfortable engaging in the 4 versus 5, so they wait until you have to have Szygenda reset. G2 pounce, they win the fight, they get the towers. G2 get everything.
And Koi are now on their absolute last legs. I don't know what other options they could have done around that Dragon Pit, but unfortunately, what they did cost them. Yike is looking to flank. Brokenblade has disrupted. Root comes down, Comp Spell Shield is now unavailable. Larssen trying to get the damage. Yike will be secured. Szygenda's got the kill onto Mikyx. And Alsama and Brokenblade are running for their lives. Flashing Cleanse is still available for Hunts, but somehow Koi have been able to find themselves the kills. They are able to punish G2.
Super in the top side, Caps in the bottom lane. It's going to be difficult for Koi to actually contest his objective.
And crucially as well, Koi haven't exactly been able to set up for those fights. It has been G2 that's dictated the pace, that's dictated the flow of the game.
And every time they have gone for it, it's been very spread. Malrang not protecting Comp like we're seeing at the moment. You need to set up in front of Comp to make sure that G2 can't just pick him off and Comp can actually auto-attack.
Yeah, but history's just repeating itself in the bot side as well. They're trying to stop it there. Try to lay it with Sap and a death sentence. Now, once again, members back to answer the split push. G2 start off the Baron, and Szygenda isn't around. His TP still not there yet, but will be soon.
Yeah, a couple seconds left. Caps has his available. The fight has already started off. Malrang forced to go golden. Larssen not going to find the charm, and Trymbi and Comp running for their lives. Baron was interrupted, but Caps is fighting with Szygenda. That's one kill secured already. Trymbi's down. Comp to follow, and Larssen can do nothing but watch. G2 have found themselves 3 kills already, and Caps is once again alone in the base. The rest of the members of G2 are hunting down Larssen.
Koi got game 1, but G2 are out for revenge in the elimination game and want to make sure that they can go on to face Madline.
Yeah, Brokenblade starts to teleport. Looking for it right here. You can see Deathblade, or rather,
There's a GA coming up there for Caps. Charm was a millisecond too early. The Nexus turret will now be focused down a couple minutes right in front. Mikyx, shot blast, not going to be enough to kill him. The Nexus is being focused, and G2 are moments away from eliminating Koi. G2 will advance to playoffs, and G2 will look to defend